Hello, hello, So Sick Nash fan back, and this time we have Billy Kane. Now, Billy Kane is a very annoying character, to say the least. His poke game is insane. He can keep you at a distance and play his game. He can play the long range game, the mid range game, and he is very good at close range as well. So he is a jack of all trades. He can pretty much do anything he wants. But where he's going to excel is the mid-range slash long range because of how long his pole is going to reach. So he has the far A, has omega range. Far B, same thing. Far C is going to be the main move that you're going to be pressing at neutral with him. It's going to be the move that basically makes Billy Kane who Billy Kane is. And he's going to have a far D, which is going to be generally used for to hit a short hop. He has better anti-air options, so you're not really going to be using this one too much, but it is an option if you need to use that button. And then up close, all of his normals are really good too. I'll make the opponent block so you can see these. +1, +4, which is a ridiculous close stand B. His close C is negative on forward feint is -2, and his close D is +4, which is going to be his main primary way of opening you up close because of the +4, and you can just stagger it. It's a lot of options that you're going to be doing off of the close D and the combo potential off of close D. We want to talk about his command normals are going to be his forward A, which he does this little hopping attack. It can go over lows. It's generally the same frame data unless you hit it from all the way tip range. It's going to generally be around -3, even up close. And on hit, it's going to be +2. Like I said, if you do space it, it can be a different frame when spaced, but it only goes down a number, so it's not a crazy number when it comes down to the spacing of that. Now the next move I'm going to show you actually does have a better spacing potential, which is going to be his forward B. Now forward B does change if you hit it all the way at the tip range. So max it can be +7. So that's basically the range at which you want to space it at, because it's +7, you will be able to link a crouching A into a combo. And as you see, you can get a little mini combo off of that, or you can go into super. So his command normals they're kind of on the weird side because of how far you do have to space, but they're an option for him to close the distance instantly. So we want to talk about his crouching normals really fast. His crouching A is super good. It has a crouching B that cannot be chained into itself, but it can be chained into crouch A into a stand A. So you can still go into a mini combo, but you're not going to be able to do something like crouch B, stand B, like how the other characters can do that. So his string game is a little different. His crouching C is one of the best anti-airs in the game. It's going to be the primary way you are going to anti-air your opponent when they jump at you. You can get a fast combo like that and even go into super as well. So he gets very good damage off of his anti-air, and like I said, his anti-air is a very strong tool, and his sweep is unique because it hits twice, so it kind of reminds me of a Guile sweep, so your opponent does have to block that twice. Highly negative though, so you don't want to really throw it out too much, but it is an option. So there's an example of Billy Kane's combo runner. I just wanted to show you how that close D works, that close stand C after, and about how much damage Billy Kane is going to be able to net. Now let's talk about some of Billy Kane's special moves. So like I said, his primary thing you're going to be doing is far C. You can feint it. So if you go into far C into quarter circle forward A or C, he's going to do a long range poke that's going to push the opponent back. And if you do the C version and hold forward, he's going to push him back even further. Now you do see the minus 15. So there are going to be some characters that could potentially punish that. And there's also going to be something called just defend, where if your opponent blocks this block string right here, they can actually just defend that and punish you with a special move that lunges forward. So like your Billies, your Rocks, even your Marcos are going to be able to punish that against a skilled player. But he also has a version where he brings you towards him, which is going to give him plus frames. So he's going to be +1 right there, which might not seem like the best. However, because he has range advantage over you, he could just poke you with his crouching A. And you see, there's not going to be a button that Marco is going to be able to press to reach me, but I can reach him and get pressure. Now, if you do the EX version of this move, he'll be even more positive, which he will be +2. And same thing, because you're going to have the range advantage, you're going to win that. And even if you are closer, he's still going to win with a close normal. As you see, his close A is 4 frames, so if he brings you towards him close enough, he could just do his close A. So the counterplay to this is going to be your opponent's going to have to be just defending, hyper defending, rev guarding. They're going to have to really rotate all of their options to get out of this move. This move is very strong. It's going to be the primary way you are going to assert your dominance with Billy. Now, Billy Kane is also going to have a quarter circle back version, which is going to be an anti-air version. And like I said before, I showed in a combo off of his crouch C, that's how you're going to do your anti-air combo. But yes, this move is primarily going to be used in combos and as an anti-air. Now let's talk about his DP special. Now the DP special is very unique because if your opponent is actually guarding this move, you will actually be +1. The ending hit must connect for you to get that +1. So if somebody rev guards this, you are actually going to be outside of range and you'll actually be negative. -5 right there. So you have to be very careful with this move, but it could be a pressure tool if your opponent is not hit. Now, another thing about this move that's really good is it makes fireballs disappear. So if somebody is shooting fireballs at you and you want to kind of contest the fireball war, you can actually do this move and negate the projectile altogether. So this move is really good at negating projectiles. So if you don't want to JD, or if you don't want to like short hop over the projectile, you have another option. Now the EX version of this move is super good because even when rev guarded, you are still +3 and you are still at an advantage with your crouching A. And when not rev guarded, you are right near the opponent at +3, so you can still add that pressure. One thing about Billy is he has a lot of plus frame moves to work with. One of your main ways to combo into B&Bs is going to be his quarter circle back series, which is going to be his Rekkas. It's an easy 3-piece combo that you can actually hit confirm and get a small B&B. Now, the thing about this is you definitely want to hit confirm it because on block, it is going to be highly negative if you go into the second hit. As you see, the second hit is -12, so you definitely never want to get into that mind game. However, the EX version, guess what? It's actually plus on that second hit. So you bring the opponent back towards you at +2, and then again, you can still pressure with all of his pokes. He has, like, almost all of his EX moves are actually plus. So you definitely want to keep your rev gauge at a certain amount so you are able to abuse those plus frames. Now, one of his primary break moves is going to be his quarter circle forward B or D, where he flies in the air, comes down. He's neutral on a crouching opponent, and on a standing opponent, he is still neutral. So the frame data does not change. However, this move is easily available because you can actually just dash under him and get a full combo punish on Billy. So watch out using this, especially at a distance, to try to land on your opponent, because skilled players will just dash under you and actually get a full wild punish combo on you. Now the D version is actually breakable, so again it's going to be used a lot in combo routes, but he can just combo into it. So something like that, very basic, that was not optimized, but just to show you how that move is going to be used. And in a lot of his max damage combos, that is how the move is going to be used, to just get that extra launch and go directly into super. And as you see, this character packs a huge punch. Now, Billy Kane's main invincible reversal is going to be super. He does not have any uppercuts or anything, so when you do feel the pressure is too much, you're gonna have to bust out with a super. Preferably the A version because it is invul, or the C version. The B version is gonna be strictly for combo routes. And the D version is actually invul and can go through projectiles at a certain range. The easiest way to play Billy Kane at the highest level is going to be to annoy your opponent with all of his range, and when your opponent least expects it, you go in with all of his plus frames, open them up, and dish out a lot of damage. I would say if you are looking for a character that dishes out a lot of damage, has a lot of plus frames, and a lot of range, Billy Kane is going to be the character for you. The next guide on my channel will be the Mai guide, so I'm very hyped to do that one because Mai is definitely one of my favorite characters in the whole franchise. Till next time, peeps, peace.